Welcome to Own Your Words. Make hay while the sun shines. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you say that someone is making hay, or is making hay while the sun shines, you mean that they are taking advantage of a situation that is favorable to them while they have the chance to. 2. Take advantage of favorable circumstances, they may not last. 3. To do something while a situation allows you to, because the situation may not last very long. 4. If you make hay while the sun shines, you make good use of the chance to do something, while it lasts. 5. To take the opportunity to do something now, because you may not be able to do it later. Examples. 1. Car sales have finally improved, so we're making hay while the sun shines. 2. The tourists won't be here forever, so we'd better make hay while the sun shines. 3. We finally have the full group assembled, so let's make hay while the sun's, and get this thing done. 4. The skiing conditions won't be this good for another several months, so let's make hay while the sun shines. 5. We knew that war was coming, and were determined to make hay while we could. 6. Opportunities for starting your own business will never be better, so make hay while the sun shines, and go and see your bank manager today. 7. With house prices at an all-time high, both property developers are making hay while the sun shines. 8. You've got to make hay while the sun shines, and it doesn't shine long in a sporting life. Make waves. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. To cause trouble, disturb the status quo. 2. To cause trouble or controversy, especially that which affects the course of a situation. 3. To do something innovative that draws a large amount of attention, and makes a widespread impact on its society, industry, etc. Often causing controversy in the process. 4. To cause problems, especially when you should not. 5. To cause problems by making suggestions, or criticisms. Examples. 1. The independent candidates are making waves in the election campaign. 2. It's probably not a good idea to start making waves in your first week in a new job. 3. Although the full portent of that legislation has yet to sink in, it is already making waves. 4. What gradually emerged was a project that is still making waves in economics. 5. Laura can do whatever she wants at work, as long as she doesn't make waves. 6. After we had all agreed on the contract, one of the vice presidents began to make waves. 7. The desire not to make waves is a particularly depressing and insipid form of self-censorship. 8. Telling everybody about this budget problem is not a good idea. It would just make waves. 9. In culture, people are encouraged to conform to social norms and not make waves. 10. In order to make waves, people today have to do really extraordinary things. 11. It's taken us a long time to find an answer to this problem, so please don't make waves now. 12. Luxury silk pajama designers such as Nara Silk are truly making waves in the area of designs. Match made in heaven. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. Two people perfectly suited to each other. 2. It means two people, who are perfect for each other. 3. A relationship between two people, who are perfectly suited for each other. 4. A relationship or connection between things, that go together perfectly. Examples: 1. Fast cars and explosions are, for many filmgoers, a match made in heaven. 2. I hope Lily and Tim get married soon. They are really a match made in heaven. 3. At my friend's wedding, everyone agreed that the couple was a match made in heaven. 4. Even though my grandparents are very different, they are still a match made in heaven. 5. I'm not sure that Sandy and Jeff are a match made in heaven, they fight constantly. 6. Nutella hazelnut spread and bananas are a match made in heaven. 7. It sounds disgusting, but pancakes with hot sauce are a match made in heaven. 8. Pairing jeans with a white shirt and jacket are a match made in heaven. 9. Many people think cats and dogs don't get along, but mine are a match made in heaven. 10. You and your girlfriend are a match made in heaven, I hope you get engaged soon. 11. My wife and I were a match made in heaven, until we had kids and our parenting styles clashed. 12. When you think about it, artists and social media are a match made in heaven. Meeting of minds. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. A situation in which two or more people reach an understanding or agreement. 2. A situation in which people have the same opinions or ideas. 3. A situation when two or more people have the same opinions about something. Examples. 1. We accept that on this minor issue there has been a meeting of minds. 2. The terminology used was that there had been a meeting of minds on this issue. 3. We ought to try to have a meeting of minds on the best way to help them. 4. I do not believe that in this respect there will be much of a meeting of minds. 5. There is a meeting of minds, and it would not take much to bring them completely together. 6. A meeting of minds between the union and the employer seemed impossible. 7. The teachers and the headmaster had a meeting of the minds regarding smoking in school. 8. Blueprints is the pair's next meeting of minds, no piano lover should miss it. 9. Mr. Davis said he sees Hood Adjacent as a comedy show but also as a meeting of minds. 10. They're trying to get a meeting of minds to find out what can happen from there. 11. On Brexit, there was no meeting of minds between the 5 politicians either. 12. For an effective meeting of minds, we need to understand how cultures actually form them. Mind one's P's and Q's. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. Be attentive to details, be on one's best behavior. 2. Used for telling someone to speak and behave in a way that is suitable to a particular situation. 3. To be polite and well behaved, to mind one's manners. 4. To try to speak and behave politely, or to act in an acceptable way, so that you do not offend people. 5. To make an effort to be especially polite in a particular situation. Examples. 1. I have to mind my P's and Q's when I'm with my grandmother. 2. Their grandmother often told the children to mind their P's and Q's. 3. Be sure to mind your P's and Q's when you visit your aunt this weekend. 4. You'd better mind your P's and Q's when you meet Julia's parents. 5. The mother reminded her young children to mind their P's and Q's when they went over to their friends' houses for play dates. 6. She always put on her best act and minded her P's and Q's in front of the Queen, but their relationship wasn't that close. 7. Remember the fundamental rules such as a smile costs nothing, treat others how you would like to be treated, and mind your P's and Q's. 8. When you're working on this project, mind your P's and Q's. There are a lot of places where it's easy to make a mistake. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Meanings and examples are available in video description.